Buenos dias and welcome back to another video, my friends. I hope you're staying healthy and I hope you're staying safe wherever you are in the world. Today on the channel, I want to talk about how to enhance your photos within a new feature in Camera Raw, which is housed in Photoshop. I'm not gonna lie, I am super excited to show you how you can take your 20 megapixel camera and turn it into an 80 megapixel camera. Take your 30 megapixel camera and turn it into a 120 megapixel camera. Huh? I know this all sounds crazy, but you may want to consider utilizing this feature if you're considering printing your images. The Enhance tool has two features within it: raw details and super resolution. You can use these in combination, or you can toggle them on and off and use individually if you like. Raw details provides you crispier details around the edges of your image, improves color, and also reduces artifacting. Super resolution is just what it sounds like. It bumps up your resolution and provides you with more megapixels. What it's doing is it's increasing the pixels along the width and also along the height by 2 times for a total of 4 times the resolution that you would have in your normal image. So that means, yes, if you have a 20 megapixel uncropped image, it is now going to be a whopping 80 megapixel image. What? All right, without further ado, let's jump into Photoshop and let's open some of these raw files. All right, I'm in Photoshop. I'm going to click open. I've created a folder that has 2 images. Let's start with the 101 LT and I'll go ahead and open that file. So what you see there is the original raw file that I took in Los Angeles. It's a long exposure light trail image, and what you want to do is you want to go down here to the image, right click on the image and click on Enhance. What you'll notice here is, let me undo the super resolution, because if super resolution the first time you use it may not be checked, raw details might be checked. Again, I can uncheck them both. So like I mentioned before, if you only want raw details, then you leave it as such, or you can click on both and then you can go ahead and click Enhance. It usually takes between 2, 3 to 5 minutes to render this new image. So notice down below that this image here is a 20 megapixel image. You will see the new rendered image that will appear here, and we'll take a look at the resolution here shortly. All right, the new image is ready for us. Let's look down here. It's 79.8 megapixels. The original, again, let's click on it, was 20. So 4 times the resolution, as you can see. So let's go ahead and do this. Let's select both images and let's open this in Photoshop, and we'll take a side-by-side view. All right, we're now in Photoshop, and as you can see, we have a side-by-side view. This is the 20 megapixel image, and this is the 80 megapixel image. So let's zoom in on the sign here, the higher resolution image, and then let's go ahead and zoom in on the sign for the 20 megapixel image. And I hope that you can see this on the old YouTubes. Check the difference between these two. The Los Angeles street sign is pretty clear, and if you look at the Los Angeles street sign here, it is starting to pixelate here in the original image for 20 megapixels. So I've super zoomed in here so you can really see the difference. My goodness, this is pretty impressive, I would say. I think that you can see that there's much more resolution, much more detail, and this is all machine learning. This is all AI within Photoshop, within Camera Raw, that opens up automatically when you put in or open a raw file within Photoshop. It opens up Camera Raw so you can edit the image within Camera Raw. Normally you're going to probably edit your image in Lightroom, but if you're a Photoshop person, Camera Raw is a good tool to use, and again, it comes with the program. So take advantage of that if you can. But isn't that amazing? I feel like that's really amazing. Let's move over a little bit in the image and let's take a look at the light trails. Again, on the left is the 20 megapixel image, and on the right is the 80 megapixel image, the new image. And as you can see, if you look up here in the right hand corner top piece of the light trails, there's just a little bit more detail here, and there's a grand difference. And again, we are pixel pinching here, folks. I mean, if you zoom this out, I mean, you're not going to notice it so much within the image in terms of what your perspective is on this image. They both look pretty clean, but know that if you print the 80 megapixel image, it's going to be that much clearer, and the resolution is just going to be there. If you're printing this for a customer, I would test print it first, but nonetheless, you're going to improve the quality of the image, and everybody's happy. Now let's take a look at a cropped image, and I really believe this is where this tool, the Enhance tool, really shines. Okay, so I have opened a cropped image, which is a 7.6 megapixel image after cropping. I'm going to go ahead and do what I did before, right click and click on Enhance. So now we have raw details and super resolution checked. Now, if you just want raw details, you have to unselect super resolution. However, if you click on super resolution, it automatically incorporates raw details. As you can see, it's grayed out. It doesn't allow you to unselect it if you're using super resolution. So just know that. And then we'll go ahead and click Enhance and create a new image. Okay, the enhanced image is done, and again, it is now a 30 megapixel image. That's fantastic. Remember, the other image originally was 7.6, so it is now a 4 times enhanced resolution image at 30.4 megapixels. Nice. Let's go ahead and select them both just like we did before, and let's open them in a side-by-side view in Photoshop. All right, here we have both images side by side. Let's take a look at the drapery in here in the room. And as you can see, it's got nice detail there. Let's click on the other image, the lower resolution image, and check it out. There is a slight softness or blurriness to the drapes here. And as you can see on the right, they're a little bit sharper. So definitely the details have increased, the resolution has increased. It's fantastic. I mean, you can really see the details in the patterns of those drapes. Let's move on to a different portion. Let's look at maybe one of the lanterns here. Let's go ahead and zoom in on this set of lanterns right here. Let's find it over here. Here we go. And here's the set of lanterns, and same thing, the detail is just phenomenal in the new enhanced version. Check out this line right here, this stripe down the vertical stripe down the lantern, and then look at this one over here. It's just a bit soft on the original version. So man, just even this, it looks like maybe some paper, some orange paper that was on here, or how it's made, but it's definitely softer on the lower resolution image. Well, my friends, what do you think? Do you think you're going to try this? Now, again, you have to have Photoshop to try this. Nonetheless, though, if you do, this is a powerful tool that should be used with moderation, I would say. I wouldn't use it for every photo. One, you're going to increase your file sizes. That means increased storage, which means buying more storage, and that can get expensive. And the other thing is, it's not going to be a miracle worker. It's not going to change very blurry or out of focus images into these nice, sharp, detailed images. It's just not going to do that. However, if it's just a little soft in certain areas and you just missed it, this might help, and especially if you want to bump the megapixel on a cropped image, or you want to utilize it to give it the final touches on a printed image. I think this is the tool to use. It's new, it's the newest technology, it's machine learning. I'm in. All right, y'all. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a like. I'd appreciate it. It means more than you know. Subscribe if you're not subscribed. Join the Buenos Dias Imagery family. I'd really love to have you as part of this beautiful community. And finally, ring that bell to notify you of new videos when they're posted. I guess there's one more thing. Comment down below. Let me know what you're thinking. What did you think about this? Just tell me. Just tell me the truth. That's cool. Now, if you don't have Photoshop, you can get a trial, I believe. So go to adobe.com and see what they have available there. And perhaps you can give Photoshop a go. All right, y'all, that's going to do it. I love y'all. And until the next one, peace.